No, 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 counter, no, no. Zelda is your shoulders, my dots. Remember, I have pink hair. Come on. Oh wow, this is pathetic. Hey everybody, it's Nintendo Waste 100 here with Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we discovered the sealed cavern on Route 130 after using Dive and finding Visual Braille. I'm not starting that again. But after, translating it with the almighty power of the internet and hearing an interesting little bit of, Hoenn region lore, and solving two very, very cryptic and stupid puzzles, we somehow managed to bring forth Moving Truck Armageddon. Unfortunately, all they were able to accomplish was turn these rocks into caves. Way to go, Moving Trucks. Anyway, in this episode, we will be exploring the inside of this particular cave, which is known as the Desert Ruins. As we can see here, more Braille! Fantastic! But what it tells us to do is 2 steps to the left, 2 steps down, and swing your partner round and round. But what it's really telling you is 2 steps left, 2 steps down, and then use Rock Smash, which somehow opens the door! Yay, more cryptic crap. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have Kaioken in the lead just because, well, I feel like it. Now, let's see what is within! And it's that weird robot-looking thingy from the Martin Scorsese movie Hugo! Sorry, just burp there. But no, anyway, it seems to be a strange golden effigy. Perhaps the sealed Pokemon that the lore spoke of. It seems to... Don't know why you'd seal it away if they thought... I mean, did they think it was dangerous with those stubby legs and intangible arms? The hell?
Pay no attention to the man behind the giant golden statue.
Anyway, what I recommend you do is save before you interact with it by pressing the A button. You will see why in a minute. Those of you who play who already know the Pokemon series, you know what's coming. It sounds angry, and it's got its own battle theme, which... sorry, I bumped the microphone there. Anyway, this is the first legendary encounter of this LP. This is Regirock, one of the legendary trio of the Hoenn region, more commonly known as the Regis. Anyway, it's a level 40 rock Pokemon, as you can obviously tell by its name, with the moves Ancient Power, Super Power, Curse, and Rock Throw. I will start off by using Kaioken's Flamethrower to slowly whittle down its HP by using not very effective moves. Now, something that's interesting about Regirock's moveset is the move Super Power is a very good fighting type move, but the only drawback to it is, as you'll see here in a second, after it does the cool little Dragon Ball Z looking animation, is that it will drop its attack and defense by 1 stage. Now, it can actually compensate for that by using Curse, which drops its speed by 1 stage, but also raises its attack and defense by another stage, so it can make up for that. Plus, the move Ancient Power has an added effect that you have a chance of possibly raising all of your stats by 1 stage. So, one way or the other, it can make up for itself, but obviously this Regirock decides not to do that. Pretty stupid. Or, now it does. Now, something that's interesting about the move Curse is it works differently on Ghost-type Pokemon. Basically, if a Ghost-type Pokemon uses the move Curse, it'll give up half of its total HP, and that's total HP going by at full health, and it'll put a curse on the opponent. Basically, the way a curse works is it's kind of like having a Pokemon be badly poisoned. Simply, if they remain on the field for long enough, they will immediately faint within 8 turns. And anyway, I almost got that on the first try. That would have been awesome. But as you can see, I also have now put it to sleep just so that I can makes it easier to catch. I believe having a Pokemon with any status and condition does make it easier to catch. In my opinion, I think the best choices would be either Sleep or Paralysis, just because they're moves that are designed specifically to induce those status conditions, kind of like Hypnosis or Thunder Wave. Burn and Poison those can work, but they will give you a limited amount of time because they will do damage to the Pokemon every turn, and you can easily run out of time. And then there's always the ability to freeze a Pokemon, but there is no move that immediately induces freezing. For burns, you can have a move like Will-O-Wisp or an added effect of a move like Flamethrower. For poison, there are a couple of poison moves that can induce it, as well as a couple of abilities. And you can always have a move like Toxic. But like I said, when it comes to freezing, there's no move that just immediately freezes a Pokemon. I think it would be an interesting addition to the series, but freezing only exists as a secondary effect of certain moves, like say for example Ice Punch and Ice Beam. So, like I said, to sum up what I just explained within the last couple minutes, I would suggest using Paralysis or Sleep. So that's why Slowflake's out there. Yeah, it pretty much makes sense. Ugh, can't talk. But anyway, something else I wanted to mention was, if you guys remember in the last video when there was that little bit of Hoenn lore that they were talking about of a Pokemon that they sealed away, they refer to this Pokemon as a single entity. It makes me wonder if the lore is suggesting that at one time in the past that the three Regis were all one Pokemon. Now, that's just something I'm throwing out there. It's probably not the case. It just might have been the way that they decided to phrase it. But either that, or it could possibly be referring to a legendary that was introduced in the next generation that does have a connection to the Regis. I'm not going to say what it is. Somebody might say it in the comments, but the reason I'm not saying it is because I do plan on doing one of the Generation 4 games in the future. But I don't know when that'll be. It'll definitely, of course, it'll be some time after Emerald, definitely. And considering I already have something planned for after Emerald, we'll see how things work out. But anyway, let's just keep throwing Ultra Balls, which is the best thing we have at the moment. Besides, of course, we do have we have the Ultra Ball, which I just mentioned. But no, we have the Master Ball with us that we got in the Team Aqua base several videos ago. I don't want to use that, at least on the Regis. I don't have any intentions of using it in this LP, because I see it as kind of cheap. But it does make things a heck of a lot easier if you're having a lot of trouble with a legendary capture. But thing is, something I thought was kind of interesting, it's a little bit of trivia involving the Master Ball, is when it comes to catch rates, there is a mathematical formula involved in it, and like every Pokemon has a different catch rate. Well, every individual Pokemon has a different, well, every species has its own particular catch rate. For example, most like well-known legendaries, like a lot of the mascots, like say Dialga or Palkia, they will have catch rates of 3 out of 255. 3 is the lowest catch rate you can possibly have on a Pokemon, because the way the game is coded, if a Pokemon has a catch rate of less than 3, a Master Ball could fail. Which is kind of interesting. I kind of would like to see that. I mean, there are videos out there of people like who hacked the game and like made it so that a Master Ball failed and everything, and either that or they just try and troll you by naming the video like a Master Ball failed. Which I mean, I've seen so many of those, it's not even funny. But anyway, this is pretty much how the battle is going to go for the rest of this, as well as the capture of the next 2 Regis. So I think for some of these fights, I don't know if I'll speed them up and play music or just cut away to me catching them. But why did I use Hypnosis again? It's already asleep. That means I wasted a turn. I could have been throwing an Ultra Ball. Okay, let's actually use an Ultra Ball this time. You know, if this one doesn't work, I think I will just either speed up or cut. And okay, so yeah, I'll speed up now. we go! Regirock was caught! Hell yes! Anyway, let's take a look at its Pokedex data. It is the Rock Peak Pokemon. A Pokemon that is entirely made of rocks and boulders. Who would have guessed? If part of its body chips off in battle, Regirock repairs itself by adding new rocks, which kind of, I guess it kind of explains why it looks like a conglomerate of, like, beige and orange rocks. That makes me wonder, where did it get those orange colored rocks? It's kind of weird. Maybe they're made of, maybe part of it's made of Cheetos. But anyway, let's get out of here, and off screen I'm going to, like, heal, and no, I think I had 50 Ultra Balls. I think I might be able to get all 3 Regis with that, but anyway, I'll see you near the location of the next Regi I intend on catching, which you will see in a minute. And we're back here on Route 120, a little bit ways north of where we got the Wiki Berry from that one girl with the green hair. Now, also, on my way here, considering I came from Lily Cove, it made me remember that there are trainers that I have not yet battled on Route 121, and items I have not yet gotten. I think I'm just going to do that off screen, kind of like some of those trainers I missed on some of those sea routes. I really do not want to fill up videos with me showing just random trainer battles like that, because if I didn't do it beforehand, I'm not doing it now. But anyway, something else I didn't point out in the desert is that over here we've got a Ruin Maniac, which there was also one nearby the Desert Ruins now. But anyway, that's kind of a way of telling you, besides the fact like you've seen the rock formations, letting you know that you're near the area because there's going to be a Ruin Maniac nearby. But anyway, let's head on in here. And this is the Ancient Tomb, even though it looks exactly the same. Except different braille! Which what it wants you to do is go into the very middle of the room, which I believe is right here, and whip out a Pokemon. In this case, I brought Envy back out of the box and replaced Not a Fish. I'm going to use Flash, and it opens the door somehow. And I'm also I'm leading with PSI this time because, well, you'll see in a minute. Anyway, I guess we got that strange robot things. Well, what am I saying? Robot. Regirock looked nothing like a robot. Well, its overall sprite looked like a robot. Anyway, I'm just going to save again, like I said. I always recommend saving before a legendary Pokemon battle. Anyway, let's just save. Anyway, now let's press A. Now this one sounds like a robot. And it looks like a robot too, because this is Registeel, the next member of the legendary trio of the Hoenn region, the Regis. Yeah, of course, it's a steel type. As you can see by now, that's the joke with well, I guess they could say, well, it's not even a joke. It's not even a pun with their names. It just tells you blatantly what type they are. Registeel basically has the same moveset as Regirock, except instead of having Rock Throw, it has Metal Claw. Not a big difference. And the battle's going to work pretty much the same way too. Except, of course, I'm leading with PSI because, while I led with Blaziken, the only not very effective move it had on Registeel would have been the move Slash, while all my other moves would have been super effective. Anyway, I think since it's, let's see, let me just try one Shadow Ball. I really don't want to knock it out. Let's see. Yeah, I think I might have to settle for that, because I really don't want to risk it, because it's just dropping its defenses even more. So I'm pretty sure another Shadow Ball, even though PSI isn't a physical attacker, I don't think it would be smart. So let's go with Hypnosis and hopefully hit. And jeez, it's just using Superpower. It's doing the opposite of Regirock. Regirock was doing nothing but boost itself up. Well, wait a minute. No, okay, that was a previous take. Okay, no. Okay, I didn't mention that. Come on, Hypnosis. Okay, it's asleep now. So let's just throw a couple of Ultra Balls, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna probably speed up again. Alright, let's switch over to our bag. Alright, past that. Okay, Ultra Ball. Throw an Ultra Ball, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another. Oh my god. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna get on my first try. Both of them shook twice, go figure. Let's throw one more and see if we do as well as we did that time. Let's see. Come on, pray to Arceus. Pray to Arceus, kitties. Okay, oh my gosh, that was okay. If it's gonna be that close this much, I'm not even gonna bother speeding this up. Who knows? I might get really lucky. Anyway, let's see. Okay, it's back to normal, and now it wakes up. and it's using Curse. So now it's deciding to boost its stats up again. But anyway, let's put it back to sleep. Of course. No, not use the Ultra Ball yet. We want to put it to sleep. We don't want to waste Ultra Balls. Okay, just... I'd like it if you did not miss PSI. That'd be kind of nice. Alright, but I guess I can't really blame PSI. Hypnosis is a relatively low accuracy move. I believe it's 60 accuracy in this game. I think they changed it. I think they gave it a boost in Generation 4, I think maybe 80 or so, and then they dropped it back down in Generation 5. I don't really know. I'm probably dead wrong. Anyway, let's throw another Ultra Ball. And pray to Arceus. Okay, that's it. Speeding up playing music. Jeez, that was easy. Regi's Steel was caught, okay. Not too bad. Alright, let's check out its Pokédex data. It's the Iron Pokemon. No, it's the Steel Pokemon. They're completely different. Its body is harder than any other kind of metal. The body metal is composed of a hard, mysterious substance. Not only is it hard, it shrinks and stretches flexibly. Weird. But anyway, I'm not going to nickname it just like I didn't nickname Regirock. And now, time to go and find the last Regi, which happens to be near Dewford Town. So see you guys over there. Okay, and we're back here on Route 105 to take on the last of the Regis, which we'll see in a second. And here we are in the Island Cave, and more Braille. What this wants us to do is run around, do a clockwise lap of the room, but you have to hug the wall, basically. And then the door opens. Now let's see, who should I lead with in this one? I think Slowflake. Just because, well, you'll see. Anyway, let's go in here, and this one is apparently just a lighter color of the one we just fought. Again, saving, just to be on the safe side. Anyway, come on. Okay. And let's press A. It sounds cool still. And the battle music again. And what do we have here? This is Regis, or as I used to call it when I was little, Regi Ice, or I still actually do kind of do that, but yeah, Regi Ice. So let's see, I'm gonna probably hit it with Ice Beam first, since it should be not very effective. Oh geez, that really is not very effective. Let's try a Surf. Let's just see how that does. I really hope that kill it. Okay, that seems pretty good. Anyway, it's using superpower again. I think the only difference between Regis and the other two is it's got the same moveset as last time, but what move does it have in place? I honestly don't remember its other move. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, I don't know. We might see if it decides to show it. You know, it's kind of funny. Whenever I say Regis nowadays, it makes me think of like Lucario and the Mystery of Me, like when you saw the Regis, and Regice was the one that said its name really funny because it was like that probably sounded really weird on the recording, but I think that's low enough. I don't want to risk it, so it's time to start trying to hypnotize it, and it's just going to keep using Ancient Power. Way to go! It's barely doing anything. Jeez. Alright, put it to sleep. Very, very nice. And let's start throwing Ultra Balls again. Alright, let's just switch over to the bag now. Let's see how the first one does. And pray to Arceus. Alright. Shoot once. And it's out. Alright, I'm up. And it woke up again. Jeez. Alright. Let's see. Hypnosis again. Don't miss. That'd be nice. Sorry, I always thought that sounded so funny when I was little. It kind of also made me think that since the three types on the Regis are Ice, Steel, and Rock, why did Lucario's Aura Spheres not do that much damage to them? It should have been super effective on all of them. Lucario is a pretty decent Pokemon, but I guess it's just movie logic, and the fact is the games work differently from the movies, of course. But speaking of like Pokemon movies, I don't know how many of you guys have seen like the news about like the upcoming, well, the next Pokemon movie, which is supposed to feature Moelita, I believe its name is pronounced, as well as Curem. And I believe it's called wait, what is it called? I think it's supposed to be called Curem and the Sacred Swordsman. And it's supposed to feature, like I said, Moelita, I think is supposed to be in it. And it's supposed to also have Curem, of course, and Rizian, Terrakion, Cobalion, and I think Keldeo. And holy crap! Regis was caught! Okay, it got easier with every passing legendary, okay. Anyway, Regis, the iceberg Pokemon. This Pokemon's mortal enemy is the Titanic. Its entire body is made of Antarctic ice, which is so important it has to be capitalized with the letter A. After extensive studies, researchers believe that the ice was formed during the Ice Age. Okay, pretty cool. Anyway, not gonna nickname it, but I guess time to go check out these Regis in my PC. See how I did with them. So I will cut back to the box in a minute, so see you guys in a second. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Sassy Nature, don't know what that does. Again, there's its moveset. Here we have Registeel, and it had a Lax Nature, which I believe boosts defense, which is actually not too bad on a Steel Pokemon. And Hardy Nature on Regis. Okay, Hardy Nature is a neutral nature, doesn't boost anything, doesn't take away from anything, but that's actually not too bad. Now, something else that's kind of interesting. Well, actually, let's see what that other move was. Okay, Icy Wind, that was it. Okay, but something that's going to be kind of interesting is that those of you who also watch Slowflake, if you haven't noticed, yes, my team is pretty much based off of his, which does mean yes, I do plan on using Regis, but actually, no. I think I'm gonna take Tropius out of there. I'm doing a little bit of a musical Pokemon party slots. Oh. Boxing glitching out. What in the world? What in the world is going on? Okay, there we go. But I will be giving it some new moves and nicknaming it off screen, so I will see you guys in the next episode. Jeez, this recording's gone on for a little while. Going by my timer, this recording is reaching around 30 minutes now. So, anyway, I will see you guys in the next video with my updated, Regis.